Now, we've all ridden around the lake or walked around part of Lake Burley Griffin, but this end of the lake, there's a place called Jerrabomberra Wetlands. Not many people come here, and it's a really cool spot to ride to or to walk to, because inside Jerrabomberra Wetlands are these, they're like cubby houses, but they're actually called bird hides, where you can go inside a bird hide and hide in there, that's why they're called bird hides, and look out and see what sort of amazing birds are here. And well, I've lined up a bird watcher called Jeffrey Dabb, and he should be in one of the bird hides right now, seeing what we can find by looking through his binoculars. So I'm going to wander over there now and see what sort of birds we can find here at Jerrabomberra Wetlands. Come with me. Well, here I am at the entrance of Jerrabomberra Wetlands, and Jeffrey reckons he's going to hide in a bird hide here called Bittern. The closest one here, just the one with the binoculars, so hopefully it's just around the corner here, but I better be quiet so I don't scare away the birds. Come on.
Tim, good to see you. Haven't been too far, I hope. Bird hide.
Yeah, so this is Bittern. You've been hiding in here all morning looking for birds, is that right?
I have been having a bit of a look. Yes, there's not a lot around, but there's quite a nice little outlook there.
Well, come and show me what it's all about.
My word, here we go. Well, here we are. Oh, there seems to be another person in the hide here. That's I've just been talking to that lady. She's a bit interested in birds herself.
So what do? You come in here, you sit down.
You're meant to come in here.
I probably should take the bike helmet off. I'm not in any danger in here, am I? The birds aren't going to attack me in here, are they? The birds not going to fly through. Oh, sorry. Am I supposed to be talking quietly?
Yes, we haven't had an attack. We haven't had an attack recently, Tim. So I think you'd be right to take it off. You are meant to be reasonably quiet. You can talk in an ordinary voice. There was a bird watcher I was in here with once, and they were talking so softly that I couldn't hear a word they were saying.
Okay, so we sit in here. It's like a little. This is always open, and it looks like a letterbox or something out there. It's number 11. Who's in number 11? Can you see that number 11?
That's a nesting box that's been erected. And number 12 is over there.
That's like a slippery slide down the side. Is that a playground for birds?
I think that's for little birds to be able to get up and down. Yes, because if they're flying, of course, it might be hard for them to land with the roof there on that little platform.
What are we looking at out there? Some black swans?
Yes, we've got a couple of black swans. I don't know if they've been breeding. Swans usually nest during the winter, so if they have been nesting, they'll have their young somewhere else. I can see a little family of fairy wrens flying around down there.
All right, Jeffrey. So another bird hide number 2. What's in here? Come and show me.
Where's your binoculars, Tim? You didn't leave them behind.
No, they're in my pocket. In my pocket.
Now this is a more expansive view, looking across the body of Kelly Swamp. We call this body of water here. And
I like this view better. There's a lot more water that you'd expect in a wetland.
That's right. It's more picturesque. And as you can see, there's a lot of swans down there feeding on the vegetation.
Yeah, I bought the binoculars. I don't think I need them. The birds are that close. I can just use my eyes.
You might need your binoculars to identify the ducks, for example.
Okay.
Now, if you look down there, you'll see a little brown duck. Do you see that down in the weed there?
Brown duck. I see a lot of brown ducks, Jeffrey.
There's a little one just down there feeding.
Yeah.
Now that is one of about a dozen kinds of ducks that you get here.
Yeah.
That's what we call a grey teal. It's not grey, but bird names don't always represent what you see accurately.
So there's a grey teal down there.
There's a grey teal feeding down there.
Now I know. You said there's 2 sorts of bird watchers. Those that just sit all day, and those that move on. We've just come in here, but can we possibly just go around and get a bit closer?
My word, yes. We can go down the front here and have a look.
Yeah.
I'm just having a look down there at those ducks. They're what we call black ducks and grey teal. So there's black ducks and grey teal down there.
I want to go around the front.
Okay.
Yeah. Is that allowed?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. You don't have to stay in here.
If there were serious bird watchers here, particularly photographing, they wouldn't want you to go around the front. You should stay here. But
there's no one here, it's just us.
There's no one here, no, except for that woman that we saw on the other hide. She's over there in the corner now, so, but no, I don't think she'll mind.
Okay, all right. All right, Jeffrey, you've brought us down to the water's edge. Is the water always at this level, or does it change over a period of time?
No, Tim, it changes from month to month, and particularly from year to year. About 2 months ago, this was completely dry. It was just bare. Then we had quite a few weeds, growth came up. Then we've got some water, and it's now at an interesting in-between level. And the swans certainly are feeding on the vegetation.
Right, so if you came back here at different times of the year, you're going to see different birds because there's different levels of water, and if you come here when in a wet year as opposed to a year of drought, again different birds. But Jeffrey, when it's completely dry, do you see any birds?
If it's really completely bone dry, you wouldn't see very much at all. But once you start to get a bit of moisture, some birds like mud, for example, little crates, live in the vegetation and scurry out to feed in the mud. If there's a lot more water, of course, you'll probably find more ducks. You could find 100 or more ducks feeding here.
Does anyone actually walk into the water and get stuck in the mud?
Yes, it can be a trap. As you know, with mud, what can look quite solid can really be quite gluey. You can go down to your knees in places,
All right, well, I better be careful. I'm going to spend a little bit more time here wandering around, but Jeffrey, I know you've got to head off, so thanks very much, Jeffrey Dabb, bird watcher extraordinaire, for showing us around the Jerrabomberra Wetlands, where you can ride your bike or walk to and check out the wonderful bird life.
Okay,
in those cubby houses, those bird hides, I love them.
I think you'll enjoy it yourself if you come down here more.
Thank you.